EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Off the play fake, Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mariota. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here's Williams to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota hitting London coming across the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, wide open receiver complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play fake. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now Mariota on 4th down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek. No chance. No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Elliott is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now here's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds here. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Prescott on third and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on second and long. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Fourth down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They go play action. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On play action, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Pollard going to try the right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is goes into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 15 yards. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On second down, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Prescott on 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, It's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw, Mariota. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll send Brown in motion right. Prescott on first down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. In motion comes the tight end left. On second and goal, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run for it with Hunt. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own?
And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And
he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And it's blocked. The Browns have it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40. 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, Or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have moved out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough.
He's got a man complete, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Chubb on the counter, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The final shot before the break. Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Play action now, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Opening carry of the game here for Rex Burkhead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He'll buy some time right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 34 yards. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On play action, Mills.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Another completion here to Hunt.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go on 4th. Watson flushed out right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here's Mills.
Here's a diving catch right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mills. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. On first down, it's Watson, rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Play fake, Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Steps away to his left.
Is caught out left by Bell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Bell.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
To the air yet again. Watson. He'll bite. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, Watson. He's looking deep for Bell.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. They go play action. Mills.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson off play action. He's looking deep for Bell. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A final shot before break. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 50, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off of play action, it's Watson. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Faking the give, now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And he'll just get rid of him.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Browns' drive about to get started.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Slant route complete to Bell. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 44, Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt.
25 yards.
And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Moore, 75 yards.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now it's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Watson.
Flush to his right.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Watson to throw.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Watson.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
You pop. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. 43. Here we go. 43 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 43 is
One last throw here for Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFL. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
They go play action here. Purdy.
They'll roll him out right, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Oren Burks.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On play action, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Prescott flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the end.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught by Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Sliding out of the pocket. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, Purdy.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jawan Jennings.
59 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Purdy off the play fake.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Rolling to his right. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. Now Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle,
42 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Under 10, 10. 47. 48 smart. 48 smart. Bandit. 48.
Prescott on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And again, it's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
48 all day, dog. 48 for Mike. 3 buzz.
3rd and long for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some space here. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Prescott off play action. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. We're going to 54 right here. Here we go, 46, 46. Mike, 48. All day, baby, all day. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed.